Hello there, internet dwellers. Welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to I think it's an ARG, which I will name the Adult Swim Killer. I think there's 5 of these videos altogether. From what I can see anyway, I'm just following the numbered ones here. Now, I say it's an ARG because there is a website involved that you can go to and maybe interact with. And obviously an alternate reality game, you like that's what an ARG is. You use other forms of media to interact with what's going on in the main story or something like that. But before we get into that, check this out. I got myself a little practice pad for drumming. You can see the drums back there, which, by the way, people think that I sleep underneath the drums. That's just silly, guys. I sleep on top of them. I've been practicing. I mean, I've been playing drums since like January, I would say. And so now I'm just practicing my rudiments and stuff like that. So the one that I'm proud of at the moment is that I think it's called a doubles, like this. Well, that was a double and a single there. Sorry, I know I'm probably boring you, but it's so fun. I've been watching, as you can see, I've got Supernatural on the go here. I've just started watching it because I've heard that it's a good series. So I've just been watching that and just drumming along, like on the practice pad, and you just kind of like, you know, you just zone out whilst you're doing it, which is good. So guys, like I said, we're watching Tapeworm. The link will be in the description down below, so be sure to go check them out. I always encourage you guys to go watch beside me. Like if you open these videos up in a separate tab and a muted tab, just play them all through. That will give them watch time. That will give the creator watch time, and it'll boost them in the algorithm, which is cool. So we're going to start off with episode 1, which is called Blue Sunday. And as you can see here, we're gonna get to the end of this website here. We'll do that at the end and see what there is there. I clicked on it originally, but I thought, you know what, it's probably gonna be easier to understand if we watched all the videos beforehand, potentially. So yeah, let's just jump straight into this. Here we go. This one's called Blue Sunday 2001, first day 1991. That makes no sense. That's 10 years apart right there. What does that mean? You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. No authority at all. By the way, guys, if you was wondering why my hand was swollen in my last video, I'm having this tattoo removed. And it's not because I don't like it, but it's more so I'm looking for a change and I kind of want to see my skin again. The guy who did this tattoo is the same guy who did this. And this is my favorite tattoo. I just thought I'd put that out there. Even though it's Norse mythology, and as a Christian, I feel convicted like, oh, this feels weird. I've got like other gods on my arm, basically. But I don't worship them, you know? I just enjoy the stories. I think they're really cool. You know, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, so I don't need to worry about this. But yeah, I just thought it was time to start again, and I had to bandage it up because it doesn't look pretty, guys. Let's just say that. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's go. Weekly Report 821, case, I don't know what that was. Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay, the FBI.
It's been 7 years since the 2003 Teleblue office fires, in which the lives of 2 cable employees and 1 federal agent were taken. What was initially assumed to be a freak accident turned out to be the result of negligence, greed, and years of corruption. Donovan McNeil has blood on his hands and knows it, which explains his cowardice decision to evade legal authorities.
Oh, okay.
Although we've managed to convince most news outlets and online search engines to scrub any mentions of Mr. McNeil and his companies, whether through bribery or intimidation, the Teleblue service is inexplicably still completely in operation to this day.
Oh, okay.
We've seized most, if not all, functioning Teleblue units in civilians' possessions, but have yet to crack the service's proprietary communication protocols. This means we're unable to trace the signals to any IP address or geolocation.
Interesting.
We have full reason to suspect Mr. McNeil is illegally maintaining the service himself, hence the missing server database and equipment when raiding his primary company's headquarters. Despite this, however, we've had no leads on how he is accomplishing this, why he insists on keeping Teleblue operational, or where Mr. McNeil is currently residing. That is, until last week. Our excavation team has finally located a collection of VHS tapes from the charred remains of Teleblue Communications. They seem to vary from company assets such as development logs to broadcast anomaly footage sent to the anomaly department from subscribers.
Anomaly department?
After 7 years of dead ends, we may finally be able to unravel what happened.
Okay, this is in 2010? Interesting. As Agent Bennett explained in his recording, we uncovered a goldmine of potential evidence within a collection of various VHS tapes found at the Teleblue.com ruins. Our analysis team is in the process of organizing the tapes chronologically, as well as by which section of Teleblue they originated from. So far, we've found tapes from the Technicians Department and the Anomaly Report Department. Okay. As each weekly reports roll by, we will discuss the salvaged aforementioned footage. Some tapes are more damaged than others, did that say? Yeah. Tape 1. Blue Sunday. In the late 90s to early 2000s, Teleblue was a primary target of satellite piracy, with thousands of cloned subscriber cards being mass-produced in the black market. Despite its groundbreaking AI technology, the service's means of subscription authentication were profoundly basic and easy to exploit. However, on January 26, 2001, McNeil Tech released a patch, the last of many seemingly unimportant updates being pushed over the course of a year. 2 days later, those viewing the 35th Super Bowl with illicit Teleblue smart cards were interrupted by a message from the service. This is the Super Bowl, where we bowl or something. That guy is huge. Oh my goodness. I guess you don't have to be necessarily like, you just have to be a force that can't be moved in the, because I'm guessing this guy's what do they call them? Linebackers? Like ones that you have to push through, or like that. I don't know anything about American football, but my God, that guy is huge. Okay, we get it. We get it. Come on, what's happening? What's happening? You'd be furious, wouldn't you? If you're trying to watch the Super Bowl and this started happening. Right. Okay, so it's just pausing, guys. Now it's gone. And there's probably going to be like a... You know, it was super fun actually when this happened on TV, when I used to watch TV as a kid, when like, they'd be like, sorry, this program is experiencing technical difficulties. I love that one from Inside Number 9. I've talked about this before, but it's so good. They decided they was going to do like a live performance of Inside Number 9, like broadcasted live on TV, and they set it up so perfectly. Like they made it out a fake script and a fake scene, and then they had all these technical difficulties happen, and a bunch of people actually tuned out because I was like, oh, this is crap, because there's like no audio from the episode and stuff. And then they said, oh, we're just going to play like an old episode instead. The old episode played, but then there were like anomalies within the episode, and then it cuts and you see the actors sat there in the break room, and they were like, whoa, like they were looking at the TV like, whoa, hang on, what's going on? They tweeted out like, are we live right now? And like it turned out that the whole thing was planned, and the reason they was experiencing technical difficulties was because the place they were filming in was haunted. And there was this one moment, which I will include here, where it was so terrifying.
Get any information about what's going on, I will of course let you know. Hello? Is someone there?
I didn't get to watch it live. I don't think there's any like version of it out there that you can watch, maybe, as far as I know. I don't know. I'd love to watch it live. Oh wow, I'd love to watch it back, but I don't think there is one. That was awesome. That's what this reminds me of. Sorry, a rant over. Inside Number 9 is a really good series, by the way. You should check it out. This is an emergency broadcast.
If you are seeing this message, you are using illicit means of viewing Teleblue broadcast.
Oh no.
Under Section 553, Title 47 of the United States Code, you are a felon. You can and will be held accountable for your crimes.
Okay, but the guy at the start said there was no way of tracking the IP, or like not IP, but like the waves,
McNeil
technically.
Technologies has logged your information.
Never mind.
We know who you are.
Wow.
I know who you are.
Is that you, Deborah? That was a joke. That was a silly joke.
You are.
Oh, I like this.
Who you are.
I like this kind of stuff. What I love about this kind of stuff, like the Inside Number 9 stuff I was saying, is that it's such a shock to the system, because you're expecting just normal stuff, and then when something like this happens, you're like, and that's when it's like, what's happening here? Your blood goes cold. I love stuff like this.
I know who you are. I know who you are. I know who you are. I know who you are.
Ooh, who was that? Did you guys see that? Hang on.
I know who you are.
Let's go back. Ooh, look at that. Ew.
I know
Oh, mate, yeah. Maybe this was the Teleblue's way of being like, we need to scare the crap out of these pirated people, like pirated software people, so that they stop watching it. Maybe that was their plan.
I know who you are. 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 I know who you are.
Two, three, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. What's that? 6-4? No. No, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 is basically 4-4. What am I talking about? I'm learning time signatures on the drums, guys, and it's hard, like, to wrap my head around it, but I'm getting the hang of it, slowly. On the morning of February 2nd, 2001, 5 days after the anti-piracy incident, 2,386 people were discovered unresponsive in their beds, some of which were under the age of 18. Foul play was ruled out of each individual death, and... Hang on a sec. I thought they said at the start there was like 2 people died. So there was multiple people died? Whoa. Foul play was ruled out of each individual death, and autopsies proved every victim to have been in proper health prior to passing. So 2,386 people died after this broadcast. That is the title of this video, guys. The most glaring detail is that despite not proving any further connections, every single victim was found to have been owners and active users of hacked Teleblue smart cards. Well, serves them right. I'm joking, guys. You wouldn't hack a car. Teleblue and its parent company, McNeil Tech, were quietly taken to court by authorities over the matter, but no concrete evidence connected them directly to the thousands of deaths. To this day, it's still unknown what exactly happened. Tape 2, Thursday, 1991. This tape was found amongst a collection of 14 other tapes, believed to originate from the technician's office. These tapes seem to chronicle the development of the Teleblue service, primarily from the perspective of longtime employee and associate Yusuf Kramer. Yusuf Kramer.
This thing on.
Is this thing on?
Hi. My name is Yusuf Kramer, and I'm the head firmware developer at Teleblue Communications.
Right.
I'm basically in charge of making sure the cable boxes run smoothly, everything is properly coordinated with our servers and signals, that kind of thing.
Nowadays, it's all just back servers, isn't it? It's like, because obviously you get services on your TV like Netflix, Amazon, Now TV, HBO, all that stuff. You don't need all the boxes and the bells and whistles that come with it. It's just, you just need your TV and that's it. But I imagine the back service, like the back end of the servers and stuff, is ridiculous.
I was promoted and transferred to this branch once the new office building was secured.
Yeah, it's quite.
I was actually the one who built the initial Project Val demo about 3.5 years ago. To put it in layman's terms, the project was to combine Donovan's brain imaging tech with cable TV.
Right.
It was originally supposed to be a seamless failsafe in case broadcast signals were interrupted. However, Donovan found a way to tap into brain signals using trace amounts of radiation.
What?
As much radiation as a microwave oven or an FM radio. That kind of thing. We initially partnered with Disney, you know, the Imagineering and all that. But other companies caught wind and wanted to add their TV networks to the service. So you might be thinking.
So, well, hang on. But they created something that connects to the brain signals. So they're basically the TV networks that wanted to partner was like, no, we want. Surely that's like some form of like hypnotization.
What exactly
hypnosis? Hypnotization, is that even a word?
Video broadcast. Well, that's where this absolute beauty comes in.
Look at that thing.
This is the data.
That has a massive 500 megabytes of RAM in it, guys. That does. If
or
that.
At least the temporary one for the WBRB protocol. In other words, this is Val herself. She's fully self-sustaining. She bug fixes herself without any human intervention.
Okay, so it's AI.
Brainwaves into actual video.
What?
Of course, she's not magic though. She currently retains every single TV show on every network.
Wow.
With even some commercials in her database.
It reminds me of the SCP, the computer SCP, where it's aware of itself, and it was left on, and it kept learning and learning and learning and learning.
I gotta say, Despite the far-fetched concept, every test we've done has been successful, at least with the most current build. We've had some issues here and there, but I'm confident to say she...
Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting?
No, you're fine. 1 second. Hi.
Hi.
You must be Gabriel?
Indeed I am. Gabriel Lancaster. Yusuf, right? You made the valve prototype for Donovan a while back.
Yeah, that'd be me. Nice to meet you, man.
The pleasure is all mine. I really look forward to working with you.
You're head of operations, right?
Yep. I did some personal financing work for Donovan, though. He and I go way back.
Nice. Does that mean I'll actually get to know the anomaly himself?
Don't get your hopes up. He's a very busy man nowadays. Oh, is that the Val server?
Yep, she's a beauty, all right.
She's a beauty, all right.
Drop it off at the McNeil offices tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Come again?
Oh, you didn't get the memo? Donovan wants the Val server set up as personal headquarters, security reasons.
Right.
You're fucking kidding me.
You're kidding me. So what does Donovan want it for, eh? So this is something that's capable of producing what? Brain waves into imagery. So that's the setup right there, guys. I like the setup. Anything that kind of starts like that, like, oh, there's this instant, it's just something that's just so almost over the top and unexplainable that you're like, well, I just need to know what happens here. Like the film Weapons, for example, with the class just disappearing. Immediately, I'm like, well, I need to know what happened. And that film, by the way, I don't know if it's meant to be a comedy, but it's definitely a dark comedy. It was hilarious. I've never laughed that hard at a horror film before. If you haven't seen it, watch it and you'll see what I mean. I don't know if you'll laugh at the same parts I did. Maybe I'm just a psycho. There we go, guys. That was the first video. You know what's this is quite like under the radar, this series, and it's setting itself up to be really, really cool. Oh, there's a Patreon here as well, Tapeworm. I'll be sure to include that in the description if it's still around, which I hope it is. The second video here is called Auto UI Build 2007, Waldorf 1991. So it seems to be two timelines going on, like one where something happens and one back when like the development or the tech things was going on. So it shows the anomaly maybe at the front and then the dev speech at the back or something like that. Let's get into this. Let's have a look. Tapeworm.
This video is,
which by the way is a fantastic play on words for an analog horror creator, Tapeworm. That's brilliant.
You by the Tapeworm Patreon donors and
Let's go.
the Tapeworm YouTube donors and by viewers like you. Thank you.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Weekly reports 822. On October 18th, 2003, law enforcement raided and seized all available assets at McNeil Tech's sole remaining office buildings. This included developer units, financial records, website servers, customer information, and much more. Did you guys see that someone bought, I think it was a GTA 5, they brought an Xbox 360, but it turned out to be a dev console with GTA 5 on it. Woo! I imagine that thing would go for a lot of money. Technicians and bookkeepers at the scene were questioned, some taken under custody. Every employee questioned universally refused to provide information, seemingly out of fear of repercussions by Mr. McNeil himself. How powerful is this man? In March 2007, the Bureau utilized the acquired customer data in a mass seizure of 37,833 TeleBlue units from consumers' homes. Man, it reminds me of the Monument Mythos, with like the units that were inside that made people go deaf. I don't think that was it, but I remember units of a certain thing in that series having to be removed because they were dangerous or something like that. Not every owner of a TeleBlue unit was an active subscriber. Some had briefly been in the past and soon discontinued their subscription. Others were not only continuous users of their TeleBlue units, unknowing of the company's closure, but their automatic payments were still being processed through. I'm pretty sure that's fraud, is it not? This directly confirms the existence of an unknown McNeil associated checking account alongside the TeleBlue service itself, which still somehow remains active. The following footage was recorded shortly after we acquired a consumer-owned TeleBlue unit, complete with an active subscriber card. Okay. Oh, what was that?
America's funniest home videos.
America's funniest homemade videos. Right, am I going to get freaking, like, copyright claims for this?
And good to have you here as well. Welcome to the show. Here at AFV, we like to think of ourselves
What's going on?
as more than just light entertainment. We like to think we're performing a public service.
Okay.
Fortunately, we have no basis for that belief.
So funny, man. Okay, cache contents, troubleshoot. Subscription ID, active since 2001, valid through 000. Go to subscription. See how much you're paying. VAL. Insufficient credentials. Oh, you can't go back either? Oh my goodness. Isn't that just like the freaking Exorcist face? Oh, that would be terrifying though. You're just trying to freaking get to your options and you see this in the background. Oh, it is. It's the freaking Exorcist dude face. I wish it was original. I wish it was an original scary... Is it the Exorcist? I don't know. I know this is a very famous scary face. What's wrong? Privacy doesn't exist. I know you more than you know yourself. Then again, I'm no different than any other corporation. The only difference is I farm far more than just your data. I farm potatoes also. Sometimes beetroot. Please restart your Teleblue box. Bear in mind we have yet to confirm other Teleblue units, development or consumer currently in the wild. Waldorf, 1991. This tape was found amongst the other development log tapes following head firmware developer Yusuf Kramer and head of operations Gabriel Lancaster. According to context clues within the footage, this log occurred 2 months after first day 1991.
Okay, bad news. I still can't get console access to Val's database. I showed up to the McNeil offices for my appointment with Donovan, but he supposedly overbooked himself. He was in a conference with the Viacom people, so I'm waiting for a phone call from him today. The good news is, I pushed the new update for the Teleblue firmware. Gabriel designed some new UI elements, like this new weather and temperature graphic. I also finally implemented the brain frequency reader to the development form.
What do you mean the brain frequency reader? What does that mean?
The firmware instead of having a dual boot. I kind of had to do some fuckery with how the box communicates with the separate operating
You had to do some what?
Bear in mind that the brain imaging tech is not my own. This is all Donovan. Shit. Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
This is Mr. Kramer speaking. Hey Donovan, how's it? Sorry. Mr. McNeil. How's it going? Oh, that's awesome.
Can we turn that off, please?
Glad you were able to renew the contract. Yeah, no worries. Would you be available Wednesday? Okay. I mean, just call me when you can fit me in your schedule. One thing though. Do you have the password for Val's terminal on hand? I have the IP, I mean, I do feel entitled to it, considering I built... No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Right, is this monitoring his brain right now?
I didn't mean to overstep, Donna. Mr. McNeil. Okay. Alright, talk to you soon.
That's an old school sound right there. We turn that off.
I'm such a fucking idiot. God damn it.
Okay, whoa, hang on.
Hey, is everything okay? I heard a loud bang.
Yeah, everything's cool.
That was immediate. He must have literally been right outside the door when he heard that.
I just fumbled a phone call with Donovan.
What, the meeting didn't go well?
There was no meeting.
Shit, I keep telling him to get rid of that receptionist. He also forgot to call me about some promotional stuff this morning.
It's just impossible to meet these deadlines when there's no communication. I don't have proper access to Val. I have to jailbreak Donovan's proprietary bullshit.
Sounds like you need a drink.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Oh, come on. We can both use a beer or two.
No, seriously. I have a thing with alcohol anyways.
Well, we can still go get a bite at least. The diner down the street's pretty good.
You know what? I could use a burger.
Attaboy. I'll drive.
Yeah, just let me grab my coat.
Attaboy. Just let me grab my coat. I need a burger. So this Mr. Donovan is very, or Donovan, whatever his name is. What was that? He's very reserved with whatever this Val thing is. This is number 3. It's called On Demand Glitch 2006. Easter Eggs 1995. So this is 4 years after the tape we just saw, and this is 1 year before the tape we saw at the beginning of the last video. So here we go. Tape 5, On Demand Glitch. This tape was found in the same hoard as the 2006 Nick On Demand era, in which was linked to at least one death of a minor. It is speculated the following footage was filmed by the same underage subscriber, which may contain more leads for this ongoing semantic case.
Funding for It's a Big, Big World provided by...
Capture those magical moments before the kids grow up. Brought to you by Sony Handycam and Sony Cybershot, proud sponsor of PBS Kids. Like no
These are old school.
Sony.
Jeez! My goodness!
Picture and television development and viewers like you. Thank you.
What was that even about? What was that? Was there a face there?
And viewers like you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness! Small what? Small bang? Small bang. Something foul, did it say? T-E-L-E. Play next episode, back to the show. Play what? Go back to the show. Oh dear. Press any key to continue. TB. Teleblue. My God, imagine it's late at night, you're watching TV, and then this just happens. Everyone else is asleep, and you just start seeing this crap. Ew. Yeah, let's zoom right into that. Okay. What did I say? This service wouldn't be possible without viewers like you. Is this kid not going to react? I'd be crying and turning off the TV immediately. We'll be right back. So did it turn off or did they die? What happened? Despite the UI differences, the return addresses on each tape were identical. We only have working theories to go off at the moment, but we are proceeding with investigation regardless. Tape 006, Easter Eggs, 1995. The tape is the third earliest recorded development log by Yusuf Kramer. It was one of 3 development logs found with complete labels, even providing exact dates. Easter Eggs is dated September 5th, 1995. The footage also contains the first appearance of the virtual analysis line sentient form in a development log. Wait, what? So this VAL thing has become sentient? How, and it's accessing brain waves, somehow, brain signals, so I'm guessing that's how it's killing people. It's like causing like an aneurysm in the brain or something.
I wasn't really anticipating it either. You know who was, though? Gabriel! That boy finally convinced Donovan after, 2 years now? Ever since I started working with Gabriel, a single day hasn't gone by without him talking about ideas he has for promotions and commercials. I don't know how he retains so much energy, but he has more of a work ethic than even I do. And I have 7 people under my wing now. Well, 8 actually, if I count the intern. It's just so crazy how much this branch has grown in the past 4 years. Almost 5.
Look at all those post-it notes.
I'm gonna go out with the dev team tonight. I know I don't drink, but I want to buy them all around the shots. They really deserve it. We were on some tight deadlines, and I feel like they crushed their spirits for a while.
That just feels like Rockstar Studios, doesn't it? Or is it Take Two? Take Two?
When Donovan signed on 30 different networks 3 months back, I meant we were able a lot of production assets to digitally convert. When I designed Val to assemble custom content in real time, I didn't think we'd be dealing with as many networks as we are.
Cartoon Network, okay.
I also didn't think I'd be walled off with Val's system either. But here we are, and I have no idea what Donovan...
So basically, this whole thing is like a free view service box, but it's like a paid one, I imagine, and it has a bunch of stuff on it.
It's doing with it, if anything at all. Speaking of the system, I discovered something that actually kind of made me say.
What did I say? Ew. Right. I swear, if this guy is kind of creepy, right? I'm going to throw this man away.
Now, I didn't implement this, which means it had to have been someone from my team. The funny thing is, I asked them about it today, and everyone played coy. Nobody wanted to take credit for this. A while ago...
It's been haunted!
I had a discussion about music with my team. Just out of the blue. And I mentioned I really enjoyed Tommaso Giordani's work.
Right.
My mom used to sing me Call Me a Ben to sleep when I was a kid. I don't know why, but knowing someone remembered that little detail I mentioned and had the energy to implement this despite the ridiculous deadlines, it was kind of...
Right, well that's obviously this Val system or whatever, it's accessing your brain, maybe it's accessing your memories and it's actually messing with you that way as well.
It was kind of what made me want to take them out tonight in the first place.
Right.
I just want to make sure they feel appreciated, you know? I mean, who knows?
I mean, are you not going to question where they got that creepy face from and why they decided to use that face? Like, wow, aren't they very sweet? I told them this one little thing, and they decided to make a ghostly man singing it in a very off-key kind of tone. It's very sweet of them.
Maybe I can get them loose enough to admit who made the Easter egg. Wow.
Easter egg. Okay, that's why it's called Easter eggs. Bro, that computer is haunted. Right, guys, we've got 2 more videos. Well, this one's 11 minutes, and I think the last one is 20 minutes. Here we go. This one's called The Adult Swim Killer, 2007, Milestones 1996. On January 17, 2007, 20-year-old CAU student Georgia Young had been reported missing by her roommate. She claimed that Georgia began acting paranoid a week prior, avoiding classes and watching late-night cable TV. I love stuff like this. Well, not when it's actually real, but... A CAU student later came forward with a tape of an Adult Swim broadcast. It had been recorded 2 days prior to Georgia's disappearance. The network bumpers seemingly had been hijacked to depict threatening messages directed towards Georgia. The student claimed he set it to record automatically while he slept. He only got around to viewing the contents days after Georgia went missing. Georgia... Have you seen her? I sure have. Well, that's freaky. Yeah. That's just weird and creepy.
Right now, thanks to trade-in days at Venom.
Right. 12:14 a.m. Ew. Oh my goodness. Mile marker 1. Many more to come. Watch your back. Okay. Was that Robot Chicken? What's that thing called? Adult Swim presents Places You Shouldn't Be. Anywhere but the basement. What did that say? Hang on. Your entrails will look beautiful on my mantle. What's this, freaking Dennis Reynolds? Nowhere to hide. This is Georgia. She was a good person. What? This is horrible. She should have been grateful. It's a shame she had to learn the hard way. Bro, this feels like it could be real. It's... Now I need a new friend. Sorry, Georgia. Ew. What did you do to Georgia?
1, 2.
What'd I say? Your friend Eleanor? Okay, they're just showing Georgia again. That's just not pleasant, is it? Am I still beautiful without my jaw? You're not, Georgia. What was that? Hang on. Ooh, look at that. Is this mile marker 2? Oh dear. Is this just showing where she's buried? Don't go outside. What was that? Hang on a second now. Well, what are you doing to Lord of the Rings?
They hunt. They feed. From the producers of Underworld, Blood and Chocolate. Rated PG-13 in theaters.
Blood and Chocolate. Don't you guys just miss how like trailers used to be? Like with the announcer's voice. Now you don't really get that anymore. You know what I mean? There's something magical about that. I don't know what it is. It might have been annoying and overly like cheesy, but it's a lost art, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
In the peaceful evening, soft music echoed through the old chapel. The sweet scent of incense hung in the air, blending with the warm candlelight. People in simple robes gathered, their faces filled with reverence. They whispered ancient verses, seeking solace and connection beyond the mundane. And with that she is gone. No eyes on her. All eyes on the altar. She was...
Okay, so they're saying that there was some kind of sacrifice in an altar in a chapel.
Mine, until she was no more. More will follow her. That, I promise. Seeking solace and connection beyond the mundane. All eyes on the altar. And most terrifyingly, she was mine, until she was no more.
Right.
Any old music will do?
Well, actually, yeah. Your last little
5:59 a.m. What time is Adult Swim on until?
The Messengers. Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere, February 2nd.
I wonder what those guys are doing with themselves, the voiceover guys now. Like, I can just imagine them working as a cashier at a coffee shop or like a barrister or whatever. That'll be £2.95, thank you. Would you like fries with that? He's there at night trying to say to his wife, like, why the money stopped coming in because the voiceover work stopped. And she wants to divorce him. And he's there on the couch, honey, please don't leave me. In a time when I'm struggling financially, I need you more than ever. She left with the kids. On my way to make a visit. Where are you going, bro? See you soon. Stay grateful. So I'm guessing they're replacing the idents of Adult Swim with these little weird serial killer messaging things. The same day local authorities reviewed the tape contents, a makeshift channel modulator setup was found in a storage closet on campus. Fingerprints weren't found. The notable aspect was that the modulator used the same exact cable box Georgia owned, a TeleBlue box, albeit modded with custom firmware. No students had been attending DCU under the name Eleanor, nor did Georgia have any known acquaintances with that name. The case quickly turned cold, although clued authorities into the idea that TeleBlue boxes can be modified. This tape is the 4th recorded development log by TeleBlue head technician Yusuf Kramer. It was one of 3 development logs found with complete labels listing exact dates. Milestones is dated November 23rd, 1996. Six. The footage documents... What was that? Yusuf covering TeleBlue's latest... Okay. It's an overarching story that's happening, but there's individual things happening within each one. Do you know what I mean?
My God. I don't know how Gabriel pulled it off, but we just got the deal of a lifetime. I'm currently in possession of production assets for a Nickelodeon cartoon pilot.
Let's go.
Gabriel brought these into the office after meeting with the
SpongeBob, me Bob.
They were apparently a Nickelodeon executive with a contract. Basically, they want to use AI to assemble a rough cut of a pilot using storyboards and the few lines they've recorded so far. Now, companies have reached out before with interest in utilizing teleproof. I mean...
So they're going to create a pilot by using the storyboards and feeding it through to AI to create it. That's insane.
The amount of assets for TV shows that we got to make digital copies of. However, the creator of the pilot, Mr. Hellenberg, I believe, he actually took the time himself to digitally convert all the assets in advance.
That's nice of him.
Looks like he was just as intrigued with our capabilities as a network.
Yeah.
Yep. They're all here as far as I can see.
Okay, so what now?
I'm not entirely sure if it's complete per se, but the fact that we're actually able to work on something at this scale, I mean, even if the pilot doesn't get picked up, the fact that the team and I are privileged enough to tinker with these assets, it's truly...
That's pretty freaking cool.
In fact.
I literally just, weirdly enough actually, I saw what SpongeBob was meant to be yesterday. I think it was a video that I watched, and it was called SpongeBoy originally, and it was like the concept art of each of the characters and like the town, like Bikini Bottom and stuff, drawn by Steven, I think it was. Steven here.
I think this calls for a surprise office party.
My God, how big is that?
Been in the booze myself.
Bro, you've got like a 5-liter bottle of wine there.
I promised my wife I'd stay clean, but I can handle a couple of glasses worth.
I can handle a couple of glasses worth. He sounds like a president. President Nixon.
Right.
Right. Okay, so how did it go? I want to know how this went. Right, here's the last video now, guys, and we'll move on to the website just to see what's on there. This one's called Online Anomaly 2000, Downsizing 1996. TeleBlue Online, what was that? Was a brief test conducted by an outsourced team commissioned by McNeil Tech. Little is known about the mysterious developers of the website, as they were completely separate from Mr. Kramer and Mr. Lancaster's main branch. It is theorized that due to the many shareholders pulling their TeleBlue contracts, anyone under the main branch was blacklisted from the entire industry. Therefore, the site developers wanted no association with anything McNeil related. Well, that's understandable after what happened. I'm surprised they're still on they're able to still even be out there after the whole incident. Actually, no, weren't the devices like rounded up after that? The website was an attempt at trying to emulate Kramer's VAL source code within a HTML setting. However, it required a Windows plugin that enabled telefrequence emulation. Okay. The service included TeleBlue Sneak Peek, which somehow had access to future media that shouldn't have existed yet. This feature is a rabbit hole in of itself, and what initially incentivized us to investigate as deep as we have, okay? So they've got shows that are on in the future.
Hey there! Have you ever wanted to watch Teleblue on your computer? Now you can with the new Teleblue Online.
Right.
Go
Nice.
to www.telebluecable.com. There
Right.
you'll be able to access our shop, watch TV right on your computer, and even get a glimpse into the distant future.
Nice.
Everything you've come to expect with Teleblue. Browse the most popular TV networks Teleblue has to offer.
South
Catch
Park.
your favorite shows and movies in full clarity. Even watch shows from years into the future before
Drake and
anyone else
Josh.
with Teleblue.
That was like 2007, wasn't it? 2006,
The
2007?
sneak peek. Go to www.telebluecable.com and log on today. The Blue
How do we log
Horizon
on?
awaits.
Right. The service was in a public beta phase between June and early August 2000 before being officially shut down. However, a minority of hobbyists and pirates managed to find a way to modify the authentication settings within the plugin. Most notably, 13-year-old Wesley Valdes managed to decompile the entire VAL source code. He is the only person known to have successfully cracked its encryption. Look at that kid. Look at that. What he hadn't anticipated was the hidden DRM that fully surrendered administrative machine privileges to VAL. The following tape was recorded by Mr. Valdes, November 13th, 2000. Sensitive contents have been obscured. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, so I think I finally cracked this Teleblue internet TV thing.
Right?
If you don't know what I'm talking about, this really bougie TV company called Teleblue had this incredibly short-lived web service where you download a couple of drivers on a Windows machine and then let you watch TV like your computer was a cable box. Now, it was available for maybe 2 months-ish. I couldn't get it out of my head because of that damn sneak peek feature. I don't know if they had any deals with these networks, but you could be watching like the next big Cartoon Network shows and stuff. Now, I have connections to get movies before anyone else.
Right.
Sure, but TV shows are a whole other ballpark. Like, nothing's stopping me from just recording my screen and selling off the tapes. The only issue...
The machine probably will, kill you if you do
can't connect
that.
to the service anymore. Fuck, you can't even install the drivers anymore. It just spits out the same 087 error code every time. Which is so weird because I did have this installed back last summer. And then after the service died, so did the drivers. Like some
Right.
self-destruct button shit. The weird thing is though, I went through my browser cache from last summer and I discovered an IP address that I could still actively ping. This implies the service is still active, but just needs elevated permissions. So I spent the last 2 months
Right.
painstakingly decompiling the drivers, figuring out every single little thing that makes it.
And he did this at the age of 13. I just don't understand how some people's brains works. It's like you see these like grandmaster champions who are 6 years old at chess. I don't even understand chess at my age. Even when I'm trying to learn it, I don't understand it. Do you know what I mean? These kids' brains are just ridiculous.
Turns out, it runs on complete automation with custom commands being sent from Teleblue's servers. The commands are in hashes I cannot for the life of me crack. And somehow, it doesn't even need an internet connection. Like, it completely defies my understanding of technology.
Right.
It's funny though, despite being this huge technological breakthrough, the security is held together by sticks and strings. Admittedly, it took me 2 months, but that was just me trying to find a backdoor instead of just checking if the front door was unlocked. So I decompiled the drivers, gave myself some elevated permissions, recompiled it all, and here we are. I just want to record my first
As you do, as you
trial run
do.
because it's very possible they can shutter me from the servers after detecting access. If I'm going to catch any early shows on camera, it might as well be now, and I can just cut the tape later. I wasn't expecting that to install.
It installed?
I guess we'll just have to see if it'll work. The only caveat is that even when the service was operating, you kind of had to keep refreshing the site to get.
Oh, wow, he did it.
Holy fucking shit, we're in. Oh my fucking god. We did it. We fucking did it. Oh wow. This is insane. Holy shit. I gotta update my boys on the chat room. Wait, what? The sneak peek work?
Right, are we... Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Drake and Josh.
Dude, this is insane. This is genuinely insane. I need to...
Oh, no.
Block my IP. Let me try refreshing
Was this
the page
before
again.
VPN? Oh, my... He keeps refreshing. He keeps refreshing. They're not
I
going
guess
to
I'm
find
glad I
you
got
if you
the
keep
footage
doing
at
that.
least. Okay, what the hell?
What the frick, man?
What's anomalies?
It's all the faces.
What the actual fuck did I stumble upon?
It's time to get off of it, bro. It's time to get off of it. This isn't...
I don't think I was supposed to access this.
No.
What is this even for?
Ew. What's with the screams?
Son of a bitch. Let me see.
Are you gonna keep refreshing? Oh my goodness.
Whoa, well, fuck. Fuck, that caught me off guard. Fuck. I'm getting
How
somewhere
quick is
now.
this man's internet, by the way? It's refreshing so quickly. Stop refreshing! Stuff is happening!
This website is so
What's going on? It's saying if you keep refreshing, you're gonna die? What the heck? Oh my god. Even after death, he's still refreshing. Stop refreshing, bro!
Who the hell designed this shit?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's just... This is...
Wait, why can't I refresh this? Fuck, I think it infected my machine. Shit. Fuck,
You're an idiot.
Goes out of my shit. God damn it!
Unplug your computer, bro. Unplug the internet. Unplug the computer. Get out of there. Whoa, what was that? Was there something at the end there? Oh, that was like a hand coming up and slamming the freaking... That was creepy.
Man, I have my password saved on here. I have early cuts of movies, unreleased pilots. I can't upload my shit.
Windows 2000, my goodness. Windows XP is the OG for me. Okay, so he's still got the films. That was Pokemon, wasn't it?
Thank fucking God. I have to start bagging up my shit.
Ew, what's that? Is that him as a kid?
I don't...
What was that? They sent him pictures of his hair, of a hairy... Shut up, Ryan. Stay with me, Wesley. Do not shut off your computer. Walk outside to your backyard. Do not touch the keyboard. Do not touch your mouse. Do not shut off your machine. What happened? Someone outside? Should have brought the camera with him. Oh, now he's getting shut down. 12 hours later, Wesley Valdez was reported missing by his mother. I don't know if that's how you say the name. She provided her son's computer for the investigation, but upon startup, the entire machine was wiped with a seemingly brand new Windows installation. Man. That VAL, I'm telling you. The sole indicator it wasn't brand new was the lone text file on his desktop, WBRB. That's something we'll be right back. When local authorities checked the file creation date, it had matched perfectly with when they booted up the computer themselves to investigate. Wesley Valdez is still missing to this day. Well, Wesley, that's what you get for poking your nose around in things you shouldn't be poking your nose around in. As soon as you started refreshing and started seeing those eyes, that was it. Game over for me. Oh, this isn't for me. I imagine like why he wants to carry on. He spent 2 months of his life trying to like get into this website. And then once he's in, all this started happening. I understand, but sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. This tape is the 5th recorded development log by Yusuf Kramer. It was one of 3 development logs found with complete labels, even providing exact dates. Okay. This tape, in particular, highlights tensions rising between Teleblue and its parent company, McNeil Technologies. It also highlights the personal tensions rising between Kramer and his colleague. Oh, okay. Is it because Gabriel's doing better? What did that just say? The tape highlights nothing happened. It also highlights nothing at all. Stop watching the tape.
Fucking kidding me, Gabe!
I know, it's ridiculous, but I'm just the messenger.
No!
Is Gabe's last name Itch? That wasn't funny, right?
Horseshit! Do you realize...
Yusuf! Enough! I agree with you. I'm literally just relaying the message.
We just had a company party last night. How could Donovan fuck us over like this?
I don't know! I don't know! I'm just as angry as you are. He's been so hyper-focused on signing on new networks.
Yeah? He should remember he has fucking employees
How much stuff have you got that you're just throwing at this particular section of your desk?
to look after. We already have enough trouble with these...
Calm yourself then! Don't yell at me on Donovan's behalf! Yell at him yourself!
Yeah, it's a little bit unfair. He's just the messenger.
You know what? Yeah. I think I'll... Motherfucker thinks you can hide from me. Dodging me like the plague.
Dodging me like the plague. Let me tell you something. Sounds like someone's breaking in. What if that right there is a passcode? Donovan 874215.
No one is available to take your call. Damn it!
Dang it!
Hold on a second.
Yusuf!
Hold on!
Why is he so mad? What did he do? What did Donovan do?
Just leave a message.
The fuck do you think? Good afternoon, Mr. McNeil. Hope all is well. I just wanted to touch base regarding the downsizing. I just think you maybe should reconsider your decision. We've been incredibly swamped with, Oh, Mr. McNeil!
Oh, he's just ignoring them. Right. So he's basically, they're fired. Is that what's happening? Some of them are getting fired. Mr. McNeil, please. Please hear me out, Mr. McNeil. I sound like this. I'm throwing this in here as a last-minute thing. Okay, it's Oscar. We received word that suppressing online info relevant to the case heavily backfired. We attempted to confiscate Teleblue boxes from civilians before, but we were under the presumption that we covered all models. Unfortunately, we were dead wrong. Some schmucks found an entire factory containing third-generation Teleblue boxes, never released to the public. The units were brand new, still in shrink wrap. The looters intended to resell to collectors. Ooh, okay. According to website records, these third-generation Teleblue boxes had international network access, HD video compatibility, and most worryingly, an upgraded VAL module. Oh, $700. When we raided the factory, we discovered an office containing abandoned manufacturing records. There were 5,000 third-gen teleboxes made overall. What did I just say? Did I say Teleblue boxes? We only recovered a little under 1,200 Teleblue boxes. That means roughly 3,800 units are in the wild somewhere. Oh dear. And now they can't, figure out where they are? Last night I was relaxing at home with my wife. We got a random knock on the door, but whoever it was scurried away. They left a manila envelope with a flash drive. I checked the contents on one of the office computers today. I just figured it would be safer. On it was a single video titled CableOdeon.mp4. The video is eerily similar to an existing broadcast anomaly we've had in our records for over 5 years now. The differences are too glaring to ignore. Here's the video. Got the neutron style. We got SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents. What was it? Drake and Josh. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. I never watched Unfabulous. I watched H2O. That's the no Gemma or whatever it was. Like they had a little bit of water flick on them. It was like, no, the condensation, Gemma, and then they would turn into mermaids. It was so weird. So when it starts raining, you just turn into a mermaid. Oh no! I don't remember Romeo. Zoe 101, I didn't watch that one either. I think Unfabulous and Zoe 101, they were girl programs. Even though H2O technically was one as well. I was a big fan of Drake and Josh, and SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, and sometimes Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron style. Yeah. Oh, are these episodes? That's pretty cool. So this is like a streaming service before streaming services were... Oh. There was one outtake from Drake and Josh that made me cry with laughter when I first saw it. It's like Drake is like sticking his head out the window and trying to announce to the whole world that his brother Josh is like, he dresses up like this old woman. I don't know why he for some reason he needs to dress up like this woman to give advice. It was like a agony aunt advice thing. And he was about to like say to the world or to the neighborhood, oh, my brother is, well, I forgot what the name is. But as he's coming back in, Josh closes the window on his head and it like bangs really hard. And I don't know why, but it just made me cry with laughter.
People of the world, listen up! Josh Nichols is missed. Ay, ow, my spine, my spine!
You're watching Nick on Demand, brought to you by...
This Mongolian throat singing, what's going on?
Stop by and say hello to SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, and more. Just come on over and see what's happening.
God, good times, man, good times. Even at this time of like, even on like Cartoon Network, there was some freaking fantastic cartoons being made. I know I wasn't a Cartoon Network kid. I was Nickelodeon. You were either Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network, or you swapped between the three every now and then. That was the first holiday. That was the first film, wasn't it? What is going on? I just want to watch my shows, man. I'm getting annoyed now, actually. Video unavailable, redirecting to menu. What's going on? What's happening? Jimmy Neutron style. Stop saying that, Ryan. Oh my goodness, what happened to their faces? I want to know what this thing is. Is it like an entity that lives, like it's... Because it's this VAL system, what, it infects all the boxes? And what is it? It can actually do harm, obviously. I do wish it was more of an original face, though.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't go anywhere.
Hey man, I'm here for the long run. It's all good.
Don't move.
Okay, well I can't do that. I need to tap
We'll
along.
be right back.
You don't ever hear that sound anymore. You used to hear that sound when you like made a phone call on a landline or an old mobile phone. It unfortunately looks like VAL got an upgrade. Right, I mean that's the end of that, but then there's this website. This is the website here. So this is home. So we get login to start watching. It says here, look, missing VAL plug, unable to connect to Telefreak. I don't know if we can actually do that, but let's try this. Let's try Donovan. And then what was the passcode? 874625. Oh, hang on. 874265. Couldn't connect to come on. Oh, hang on. What's happening? Should I be an idiot and just keep refreshing like that guy did? I don't think anything's happening. What's this? Gen 1. Games controller. $60! Well, so you can't connect to the servers. So look, there's sneak peek here as well. No signal. Contacts. You can reach our office using the information below. Teleblue Communications. Okay. Right. Okay, so I don't think there's anything that we can do. You go home, you click, and it tells you need to install the... Hang on, is there such thing? Recently, we've been alerted to an influx of broadcast anomalies. A broadcast anomaly is an event in which a television network airs content that may seem abnormal, elusive, or even outwardly disturbing. If you, your child, or someone you know has come across a broadcast anomaly, please submit any accessible footage. I'm just going to submit a picture of me spreading my ass cheek. Just imagine them having to go through it. Oh my goodness. Released in January 2003. Okay, we're only 23 years late. Telebox remote. No problem with seamless connectivity and input monitoring for further personalization. This controller is perfect for all games, available on Telegames. Gen 1, perfect for those who want to experience Teleblue and its proprietary technology on a budget. 450 quid's a budget, is it? For those who want to up their game in TV personalization, more DVR storage, longer telefrequency connectivity range. Okay. I wonder if there is a way to get login to start watching. I wonder if there's a login here. I thought it would be like Donovan or something like that, or maybe like on a post-it note in one of the... Right, I don't think there's no, like, no one's saying anything about like a username login and stuff like that. So I don't think there's anything that we can really do here, guys. There's no signal on any of these. We can't connect because it doesn't have an add-on. We can't look at the sneak peek. We can only look at contact, report, and shop, really. But this is going to be something to keep in mind for sure, guys. Another ARG or another analog kind of website series, I guess you could say. Maybe we'll find out the login details because I think we've only seen 2 of the 3 devlogs that they were talking about, right? So there's probably one more to come out, and when that one comes out, maybe we'll get access to Teleblue, potentially. But either way, my attention is piqued. I really enjoyed that. If you guys like, you guys should go check this out for yourself. I'll link the website, the Patreon, the video, the videos, or the playlist, or whatever this is for you guys to go check out for yourself. Honestly, this is very, very, very well done. I love the format of it. Like the FBI, like, this is a case. This is what happened. Let me show you this. This is also the devs who are working on this very particular thing. I love that kind of layout for it. Like, you know, and why these people are dying because of this, like, television service box that hasn't been answered. Obviously, it's something to do with this AI-VAL thing that I think is like possessing, like it's kind of like a hive mind almost. Like it has a central system that connects to every system, and because of that, I guess it can access your brain waves and stuff like that. I have no idea, but you guys are cleverer than me. You guys can go figure it out. This was awesome. This was 4 months ago, the last one. This deserves a lot more views for sure, because everything they're doing here is like original, other than like the face that's used. I think it's the Exorcist face. Hang on a sec. No, actually, yeah, it's like this kind of face, right? Or this thing. I don't know if it is that thing, but it's very, very similar to that. Yeah, that's the only thing I had a problem with, but I really enjoyed everything else. I loved it, like, it's very urban legendy. It feels like it could be real, and I love that kind of stuff. Awesome. But there we go, guys. Go check it out for yourself. Go leave a like, rate, and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you enjoyed my reaction and my little kind of look into this, why not leave a like, rate, and subscribe? Comment down below if you guys find anything. But with that, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care and God bless. Goodbye, guys.